Hi guys, Paige here from Hawk Optics. Today we're heading into the workshop where I'll show you how to mount your rifle scope to your rifle. We'll go through all of the ins and outs, including safety precautions, common mounting errors, and all the tools required for the job. As we get started, remember to always practice safe firearms handling. Be sure to always keep your firearm pointed in a safe and clear direction. Always keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to shoot, and keep the firearm unloaded until it is ready to use. Ensure you have purchased the correct ring mounts. We have another video to help guide you through this process if you aren't sure which rings to select. When mounting a rifle scope to a rifle with high levels of recoil, you'll want to be sure there is adequate eye relief to avoid eye injury. First, you'll want to loosen the base screws and fit the ring mounts to the rifle base, but do not completely tighten them. Remove the top clamps and lay the rifle scope into the rings near the center of the scope tube and not where the scope tube flares out. This is important so you don't damage or interrupt the functionality of your scope. The scope should be mounted as low as possible without touching the barrel, rear sight, or the receiver, while still allowing a comfortable viewing position when looking through the scope. Always ensure that the mount and the rifle's position do not obstruct the smooth working action of your bolt action or magazine cartridge. Now reinstall the top clamps, but don't tighten just yet. Before tightening the ring and base screws, look through the scope in your normal shooting position. Adjust the scope forward or backward until you find the furthest point forward to ensure maximum eye relief. This should also allow you to see a full field of view. Next, you'll want to tighten the base screws. An important step is to vertically align the reticle. For this, you'll want to use a level or leveling system to ensure your reticle is accurately aligned. Rotate the scope and the ring mounts until the reticle is vertically aligned with the rifle and the elevation turret is on top. Next, you'll want to alternately tighten the top clamp screws on each side so the gaps between the top and base parts of the mounts are even on both sides. Be careful not to over tighten. As you're tightening the ring and base screws on your mount, ensure all screws are tightened to an even torque setting. A finger-tight torque setting can be achieved by tightening the screws fully with the long length of the supplied hex key, then by giving a quarter turn with the short length of the hex key. A torque wrench that allows you to set the appropriate torque setting is especially beneficial in this step to ensure you don't over or under tighten. For a more precise torque setting, follow the guidance supplied with the mounts or use the following amounts. Ring cap screws should be set to 16 inch-pounds. Base screws should be set to 30 inch-pounds. If you've purchased a scope with the mounts already fitted, then make sure to loosen the ring screws before installing the mounts on the rifle base. This will ensure the rings sit vertically on your receiver. After mounting, if you find the scope's initial aim to be far off zero, restart the process by removing the scope from the ring mounts and the ring mounts from the rifle and go back to step one. If you still have issues of alignment, then consult our troubleshooting guide or reach out to a local dealer or our tech team. Or you can purchase a set of adjustable mounts instead. Thread locker is not required, but can be an extra layer of long-term protection against shock and vibration. Use only a temporary thread locker such as purple Loctite 222 or blue Loctite 243, and use only a single small drop per screw. Now let's head back to the studio. I hope this helped give you a good guideline of how to mount your rifle scope. The most important takeaway I can give you is to ensure your reticle is vertically aligned and to torque your screws to the appropriate settings. Don't forget to like this video if you found it useful, and if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. To keep up to date with everything Hawk, you can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.